Hi there. My name is Chris Farah. Welcome back to Vanity Farah with Chris Farah. It's me. Hi. So many Farahs in one sentence. What I do that to myself. Hi. Welcome. I'm so excited. It's a special episode for so many reasons, but let's get into A on the docket. It's 90 Day Fiancé. It's a recap of Before the 90 Days, Season 8, Episode 7, Brace for Impact. And today I have a very special guest who's a friend and also like very funny, hilarious, absolute like gem of a person, just happens to be like a prolific successful TV writer. She's
Bless
on Family Guy
her.
and just like, Animal Control, just like, kind of big deal. So here's the thing. She's also cool as fuck. So I'm so
Yeah.
excited for all of those reasons. And on top of it, she loves the show, knows the show intrinsically. So please put your hands together for
hmm
me and my guest as I do it, Emily Towers. Hi.
Hi. I'm so happy to be here. Honored,
Mm,
privileged to be
ugh.
here. This is all I've ever wanted to talk about the show. You and I see each other. We talk about the show
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
anytime we see each other. I feel
mm-hmm.
like I started watching it with friends and like people, and then like now I watch it in a little tiny vacuum, and I'm like so excited to talk to you about
Yeah.
all of it.
Yeah, here's the thing. Obviously, we're talking about maybe one season of one thing, but we can touch on everything and we will, like you can jump around. I mean,
Okay.
you know that you know me, so I don't
Yeah.
mind it.
Yeah.
Um, I have notes for this episode, but yeah, give me everything that you need to like, cross reference or whatever, like, because obviously there are familiar themes and tropes, and people bring up similarities, right?
Yes. Oh, yes. At this point, we have seen some of these relationships
Mm-hmm.
come and go. Like we know the style. We know what's going on in Nigeria. We know what's going on. We know what's going on in the Philippines. But it's always different, and it's always thrilling and exciting.
I know. So instead of wanting to smoke real cigarettes, Lisa wants to be in Nigeria and vape.
Or like black tar looking like giant, like it was
Yeah.
wild, and we hadn't seen it before, right? Have we seen her
Not to
vape?
that level. She had somehow kept that undercover with Faith.
And on the plane, because I don't think she bought it there.
Here's the thing. Yeah. Like if it's nicotine, she can, right? She just can't. If it's a carry on, she can
Right?
bring nicotine, right?
I guess so. I guess so. But I don't think it's the nicotine. It's like the batteries of these shady
Yeah.
giant vapes that the planes are like, you have
It'll
to have
take
in
us
your
down.
carry on. But she probably did. She probably was like, yeah, here it is. It's fine. I need it.
She
It was,
she did. She did. When
she
someone
did.
says they need a smoke, it's almost like I don't. I mean, believe them.
hmm And she's in the most stressful situations that exist. I just wasn't aware. So I guess she smokes like cigarettes, but here she's like, I need a vape. I need a vape right now. This is a lot. And
Yeah.
I didn't expect to see her with one of those gigantic, like little like bricks, circa early 2000s.
With like enough smoke that you would think it's one of those hookah things,
Mm-hmm.
like it's going to come out
Mm-hmm.
smelling like strawberry pineapple or something, where you're
Yes.
just like,
Yes.
I mean, it's not even normal. It's like it feels like it's made for that.
Yeah.
But okay, it's the next morning, and then we realize, a couple of things. She had come in with that red number.
Yep.
He had the reaction he did, which is that he was too tired, didn't want to shower
Sure.
with her, wasn't had given some faces. And then we get a play by play by her. I mean,
So descriptive. The most detail. The best part is the detail she gave us.
she knew in every moment she had to make mental note to talk about it. So she's like, okay, so the first time, yeah, he couldn't get it hard, or I think he
Couldn't.
couldn't come. It wasn't hard or come. I couldn't even feel it.
Yeah. And then I couldn't tell because they bleeped it. Did she say that I was wet or I wasn't wet? So it wasn't good. Like she was like, he couldn't get it up, and then I was bleep. And so it wasn't quite sex. Like we tried, like I couldn't hear,
I
and I
see.
didn't
Yeah,
check the description.
Because of course, yeah, I don't know if that because we're talking two things. Obviously, there was the night
Yes.
before that is one event, and the night after, in the morning
Oh,
after,
okay.
they
I
have a
skipped
different
ahead.
situation. The
I skipped
morning
ahead.
after is when she's like, it was so different. You
We
were
went.
so big that it was like you were so erect that like it was big and too painful. And then yes, she was like it was too painful. And then I'm assuming that also means that she probably was also some series of not wet enough is what I'm
Yes.
assuming.
Yes. Well, and this is her first time with a man in
And with a
what?
man. And but it didn't
Ever?
it's like riding a
No.
bike, no.
20
Because
years or
yeah, but
something.
she loosens up quite fast, she says. She accommodates.
Well, it's 20 years. Like your body's different. She's a penis, and her body is gonna. It's probably gonna be a different ball game. How much younger is Daniel than her?
He's 39. I want to say
He could
he's
go. He could go either way.
39 or something like that.
Daniel can get it. He's a handsome
Yeah.
man.
He
He's a
can't
handsome
kiss to
man.
save his life though.
No, no, no. But he is all. These are one of my most favorite things. Is like, what? That was wild. And I'm like, who is this for? Is this to assure? Oh, incredible.
I know like
Incredible. I
yeah.
just a fly on the wall. Like this is why this is the epitome why I love the show is because like this is a different situation that does not exist. It's like he's like I'm gonna go all in because I need this to work, and I will be available. I think didn't he say I will shower later, or he's like how about you take a shower and I'm gonna shower later.
No, he wanted to take a shower and then she said, "Oh, do you want me to take a shower with you?" He's like, "No, you do it later."
Which can be mean slash I don't know, I'm coming off a long flight, like maybe the first shower I want
She's the
a
one
little
coming off the
privacy.
live. She's the
Right.
one.
Oh, you're right,
He
you're right, you're right.
he's the one that's like, I don't want to shower with you. She should be. You're right. I would
She
be
should
like,
be
yeah.
like, I don't
Let
want
me
to
get
shower with
me in that
you.
shower. There was only one wipe, honey. I had only one wipe left in the packet, and then so
Mm-hmm.
you saw I used that one wipe on both pits and
Mm-hmm.
vag,
Mm-hmm.
and I went up and then did my butt with it like one wipe. And so like
And the strapless bra.
the
The
bra.
terrible, the worst idea I've ever heard of. The worst and the most unnecessary thing. You could bathe yourself in a bathroom stall, but you can't wear a strap. You can't wear a full bra on the plane and then switch into the
Switch it
strapless
out, switch it out, switch
bra
it.
when you get anywhere,
Yeah.
literally in your seat. That was wild. I had
Yeah.
a taken aback by a strapless bra on an airplane. So she doesn't make the best. She does, and she wore the wig on the plane, like all the things that like she probably kind of didn't have to do if she was going to do this entire makeover in the stall, as we've seen before. But that's an older episode.
Here's a question though.
Yeah,
What was going to happen to the wig if he said, "Yeah, get in the shower with me"?
that's a great question. Because we learned that he knows she doesn't normally, but he like saw her in her once and was like, "Yeah, I like that," and she was like, "Great, it doesn't come off." I don't know. I would guess she keeps it on, tries not to get it wet. That's my theory.
Tries to not get it with that long ass. Tries to not get. Puts it in a shower cap. One of the hotel shower caps. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just not gonna do anything to that wig. It's like
Mm-hmm.
Emma and her wig would break through one of those shower caps like my virginity. Like
Yeah.
my hymen. Just like oh Jesus. It's gone. So she is just like you have the nicest ass I've ever seen. He's like I'm blushing. And she's like, and I also love your dimples. And there was one more thing I love. And we're like, oh, Jesus. And he's like, "Woo." And she's like, your belly button.
Oh, that's right. And she's like, it's an Audi. Oh.
Oh, everything is new again to her. She's like, men.
Man. Weird. No, I can't. There's like a weird, there's an old SNL with like a super Audi belly button, and that's all I think of. It looks like a fucking hot dog sticking out of a belly. But I caught that as like the strangest thing. Does she really love it? Is she scraping the barrel? Is she filling the silence? Or was she really down with this belly button?
Is she afraid of his D? So she didn't want to say that.
Totally. Yes. Yes.
So, yeah. So they decide to go to a little market, and this is a weird, also just dumb exchange. And I was like, hate it so much. And I just want to know if you picked up on it, Emily. They're driving there, and she sees a taxi, and she's like, oh, what's the word for taxi? And then he says something. Okay, I'm not gonna da. And then she's like, but da da. He's like, but no da da. She's like, but da da. And then he's like, yeah. She's like, and what is that the word for? And he's like,
Taxi.
taxi.
Yeah, I did catch that. That was great.
What do you make of that? that she just got distracted by having to say it, that she forgot what they were talking about.
Right. Well, and I would never did I think I would say this in her defense. I feel like so many places you go internationally, it is a taxi, right. But I guess she was hunting for, just trying to engage with this man. Like, she's just trying to engage with this man and not thinking. That's my read. Is this woman is so out of her element, so in over her head, but it sounds like this is what she does. This has happened before.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. That's so dumb to me. It's so funny to me. Like, I am mad about it, but like, it is just like one of those things where I'm like, if this is in the episode, it's because the producers or in the editors, like, someone's going to enjoy this very much. Her name is Chris. So basically, at this point, she goes to a market and she has a full chicken meltdown, just like Renee did, spelled Rayne. You know, like, I don't know if they're chicken sisters, but she was like, I raised chickens. They had their own small TV and an old small VCR where they would play their own versions of Beaches over and over again. Chicken Beaches with a chicken version of Bette Midler. You know, you're just like, what?
I need to see this. I need to see the chickens watching TV. Is it like a small actual TV? Was it a tiny little chicken sized TV? And he goes, your chickens watching TV? She's like, yes. Yeah. And then she tried to give it to her. The lady like tried to hand it to her in like a way that someone who is giving poultry meat to someone is like, take this chicken. You want to buy this chicken? Yeah, that was wild. Love it. Love a market scene. It's just like, no, I love it. And then the vendor is always so perplexed. Doesn't understand anything. What is happening? Are you going to buy this chicken? Is she going to buy this chicken?
Yeah, why are you acting weird like I'm doing something wrong when I'm just passing it to you? I often, like, you know how dogs pick up dogs by the nape of their necks, and like some people like try and pretend to do that with whatever, and I can't even do that. Like, I can only pick up animals with like such reverence. I'm like, everything is like a little baby duck. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. Like a kitten, like a mama kitten in its mouth. Yeah, that's how they handed it to her, and she was also perplexed. And it's always, I just love the like lack of research any white woman does before she goes to any of these places.
They all expect to be told. Like, they don't, for some reason, ask for a lesson. Doesn't seem that they were like, I don't know if they ask for like a certain like learning annex, just like recap or whatever, but they are always so expectant that they would be told every single detail they might possibly want to know. And Emily, I find that crazy because I feel like a lot of my anxiety is asking or wanting to know every possible detail so that I can hyper control my situations. But I think that like you have to really lean into a certain amount of trust to do the opposite, and I'll never have that.
Or naivete or stupidity, because literally you can figure out anything now. The click of, you can ask your phone literally anything. But I always when I see these scenes, I'm always like, did you watch the show before you signed the insane contract to be on it? Have you seen the show before?
No.
I guess not. I wonder if that's a prerequisite for casting as well.
Yeah.
It's like, and you haven't watched this, right?
Yeah.
Good.
It's almost like when you have to be on a jury and not know anyone. Not know the defendant. Like, you know, you're like, if you don't know the defendant,
conflict
like,
of interest. No.
Yeah.
Great. Perfect.
Great. Yeah. I'm not going to keep doing the show though, because a lot of people.
Yeah.
Seasons.
Well, and I feel like the people absolutely haven't watched it, and I'm always like perplexed that they find people who haven't watched the show.
I wonder if Nikki did. I think that me I don't know. I can look back and maybe see some, but she basically is also she gets a bomb dropped, which is that she has to get a blessing from his uncle in lieu of his dad. His dad's sick, so the dad's gonna call the uncle, and the uncle's gonna tell the dad and talk about stuff. And she's like, "Oh, I already met the uncle. He loves me." And he's like, "No, that wasn't the blessing. That was just like him being cool and like showing up being one of the dancers. You know, like she's like, "Oh no." And he's like, "You have to like also like get some, traditional Igbo uh culture
Mm-hmm.
wear." And so
Mm-hmm.
she goes to a place. This one woman is like, "Oh, easy, we're gonna do this turban and you're gonna like practice with this thing. Just I'm gonna do it on you. You'll know how to do it." Now, here's the thing. I'm on her side because I'm like, I don't even know what you're doing. There is no mirror. I
Mm-hmm.
can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I will not. Okay. And she's also like, I have a wig. And then on top of that, like they're gonna just like give her a piece of fabric and then they're like, we're gonna wrap something around. Now this part's a little murky, but basically it feels like the woman's like, yes, we'll have to get two pieces. And then she's like, because I'm fat, because I'm fat, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm fat. Now, to me, it wasn't Daniel that said this. Like, no, baby, no. But it does feel like maybe she is saying that maybe there is one piece and then she knows one sometimes most people need two pieces. There are people that might need three, so you just get how many swaths. She looks like a two
Mm-hmm.
swath lady. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
And a language barrier where it's like, I know one word for larger woman, and it is fat. And she said it to her, right? And she was just so taken aback. And it's like, again, I think this is the only way that this woman conveys we're going to need two pieces, even though they're all shapes and sizes of women, and we're going to need more. But I always find those, that's like, for me to dress up, I'm like so excited and I get to wear something new and something beautiful. But the headpiece, did you hear it against the mic?
Yeah.
It sounded like it was not like a regular fabric. It sounded like crepe paper or something. Like it was incredibly stiff and like she was like,
Heavy.
"Yeah, you just do this," and I'm on her side too because it was like I can't see what you're doing, and it looked quite. I mean, it was
Intricate.
beautiful. Yeah, it was like intricate. Yes, and to keep it to stay and all of that. I hear you. It
And
was a
not
lot.
disrespect the culture, because here, I mean, not just show up with like a mop on your head and be like, I
Sorry,
tried,
I don't
like you,
know.
I would literally be like, no, you're gonna have to, I mean this,
I'm do like a
fuck the
bow. Just
profession. Yeah, no, you give me someone, someone's gonna have to come to my
mm-hmm,
place we're staying and do it for
mm-hmm,
me. I'll pay him,
mm-hmm,
whatever it is. Like,
mm-hmm.
if you can get a
Daniel, you want
dancer,
this to go through? We gotta.
yeah, no, I'll,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah.
I mean, okay. So she after this moment gets very upset. Okay. And so that's when she runs out and she, dragons down vape. She just like she's huffing, she's puffing. She is just like,
Cat's out
I
of the
mean,
bag. I'm gonna
yeah,
vape,
Game of
vape my
Thrones.
my face off.
Yeah, yeah,
Like Vader, Darth Vader style.
yeah. She's so upset.
Yeah.
She's been having like panic attacks. This is the third one.
Yes.
She already had two panic attacks. One like when he was going to see her.
Mhm.
One when after his mood change in the hotel. This is now number three.
Right when he wouldn't take a shower, she and like it was crazy. But I also see her in like one little thing. It's like, is this over? He hates me. I shouldn't have come here. Get me out of here.
Yeah, yeah. Just spiraling. She's
Just
just
spiraling.
spiraling.
So vape it up. That'll help.
Truly. Also some palm wine. So yeah, he takes her to this beautiful restaurant with some palm wine and some fufu, which is some fermented cassava root. This one's pounded. He was excited
Oh,
about that. With some oha soup. And she
keep
was
going.
so excited about the oha soup because she did some research. She had looked at some YouTube videos and she watched people do it. And so she thought, because she was like, good. But unfortunately, there's like even more nuance to it. And he is
I was so
hyper.
proud of her. I was like, this is a lot for someone on this show. Like, she at least watched a YouTube about how
Yeah.
to eat the ball.
This is
He didn't like it though.
their back and forth that I found so funny, Emily, that I recorded it. It's when he is trying to tell her the how to say I think the palm wine and listen, the way that it sounds is just not something native for her to be able to say, and she does her absolute
Absolute
best.
best.
And it honestly It's kind of good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't think it is. And when she has her meltdown, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Just okay. I don't know how to say it. We can move on. I'm not. I mean, are you really gonna think right now I'm gonna be able to like make that sound like he does? But it's like an N sound or
Mm-hmm.
there's a sound that is distinctly not English that is such a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, interesting sound that I hear in
Mm-hmm.
other languages, not just his. Like, there's other languages where I can hear this and I'm like, oh my God, it's such a n- different sound. So I love
Mm-hmm.
it so much. Okay. Now I'm just saying it over and over again. Here it is. Okay.
Do you know what we call it in our dialects?
No.
My uncle.
My uncle.
Eh?
I can't say
Sounds
that.
like
What does
my
it mean?
uncle.
My uncle.
My uncle.
Oh. Call it very well.
No.
My uncle.
No. You drink.
But I'll do it one more time.
Yeah.
Do you know what we call it in our dialects?
No.
My uncle.
My uncle.
Eh?
I can't say that. What does it mean?
My uncle.
My uncle.
Oh. Call it very well.
No.
My uncle.
No.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
I
her
want
move
her.
when she gets shut down. She
Yeah.
tries it and then he embarrasses her a little bit by being like, no, it's not good. And she's like, stop. I'm not saying it anymore. I'm not doing this.
I've said it 3 times. I've tried.
I tried.
To me, it sounds the exact same. So it literally
Yes.
sounds to her like that he's fucking with her.
Yeah.
She can't hear the difference. One morsel. Like, I'm just, I'm not, she's wrong. There's obviously a difference and he's right. But it's just like how different they are that he's like, no, 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 no. I can really get this woman to be like,
My uncle.
yeah,
My uncle.
like she's just going to really get it in this moment over and over again. And it's like, no, it's going to take her 647,000 times
Mm-hmm.
to say it before you like it, and it's not going to happen at this restaurant right now.
Right. If you ever like it. If you ever like it coming out of her mouth. Like, I think he's going to hold it over her. This is his power. This is what he's got. But I think it's wild that, I mean, her reaction, she tries, and then it's this like responsive. No, 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 stop it, stop it, stop it.
Not today. Just let me enjoy them. Let me enjoy the miyanku. Can I enjoy the miyanku? Like I'd rather be. With
And
the
she
soup.
dipped it and she rolled it and she used the hand and she was like, look. And he was like, do it again. Do it again. Roll it again. What do you say? Make it a ball again.
Yeah, she's like, it's a ball. I dip a whole straight ball. Like, yeah, he does seem a little controlling, a little dominant, like his kisses are suspect. And I've been saying that obviously, like he's so tongue forward that I'm like, what is his life? But he absolutely is like, she's obviously is off. Like I said, she gets upset. She's out there vaping. He comes out and he's like, Christians don't smoke. And you said you were a Christian person. And my uncle's going to really ask you about that. Like he's going to make sure that, you're a good Christian woman. And she's, well, Emily, is she?
I mean, I don't know the Nigerian Christian. Like, I don't know how strict we're going.
Yeah.
He also gets on her about drinking. Like, good Christians, like, don't drink. And that's like Mormon. Like, you drink wine sometimes at communion. Yeah. Like, what is the deal? But then he gives her palm wine and he's like, one sip, you're drunk. Remember, he's like, I think you're drunk. And she's like, I had one sip. He's like, one sip, we'll do it for our palm wine. And she did appear drunk, by the way, like a little bit. And I don't think it's from the palm wine. But he was like, I just wanted to show you that we have wine too. So he's all over the map. And he's one of the, right, like we have seen Nigerian men on the show before, but he's, I feel like, far older than a lot of, we usually have like very young gentlemen. And I'm just like, has he had a wife? Has he had kids before? Like, what is his need here?
Mm-hmm.
That is what this whole conversation like had me thinking. Where are you? What's your
I could see him having already another wife,
like a whole family.
Yeah, and I could see him, like, because he feels very like, my way or the highway. He's used to just barking orders and having someone like very quickly deliver their best, shot at them. And so she's not. And so when he starts to be like, you're drunk, I think it's just literally because he deciphers her indignance as being drunk behavior, but she's just like, no, I don't want to. Plus, she's also, God bless you, she's going through her own whatever she's going through.
Sure, sure.
hmm So I don't know if you're on the Reddit forums, but like,
Uh-uh.
everyone from her sister to Faith, her daughter, have like, posted about her and her mental health journey and whatnot. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
all there a lot or whatever. So that
I mean,
exists.
yeah, it's painful. Like that she
Yeah,
promised her daughter all these things, and the second she gets off the plane, this woman has like massive weaknesses. She's got to
that butt,
work through.
that Audi.
Yeah,
That
she's
Audi
all
belly button, she
about the butt.
loves it. That she wants
I'm
it.
so
She wants to go
pleased.
swimming in it. She can't though. It's an Audi, so it's just like you just kind of like pet it. You can go swimming in mine. Mine's an innie. Mine's like a whole ass ocean. You could
Mm-hmm.
put so much water can sit in my belly button.
And there you go. And there's probably a Nigerian man out there who's like, I just want that deep, deep belly button.
The kind where she has like she cleans it out with Q-tips.
The lint, the laundry lint.
Yeah,
Buzz.
no, she doesn't. She makes sure to get everything out because if you don't, all hell could break loose. Yeah, I I love you so much. Yeah, so basically, I just loved just how much. Yeah,
He doesn't have food.
so this is I want to say this. There's a still I took where she's saying he's everything I could have dreamed about, except he doesn't have. Now, this is the captions that a computer is doing. I swear to God that she said boobs.
Oh.
I think she said he's everything I could ever want, except he doesn't have boobs. But
I have
and so
noticed.
that
Yeah, the AI has taken over and they don't get it right every time. That
yeah.
makes a lot of sense for her.
Food, you get your own food. You
Right.
already had food. I mean, she has food. She just wants another pair. She wants that ass, that dick,
That
that
belly
belly
button,
button, two boobs.
boobs.
Yeah, pair of boobs. Yeah,
Yeah, like she is a lesbian
or pan.
or pan, but it's someone's gotten her
Yeah,
out the door across the country.
honey, I wish the best for her. This is not it though. So basically, let's move on to Sheena and Forrest. Opens on some yummy ice cream and a trike, honey, and brought me back to the good old days.
This is one of my favorites that's happening a current season.
Yeah, they get into this trike, honey, and they squish in, and he says it's like a can of sardines, one, but also two. He doesn't mind the fact that like she has to push her whole body against him.
He said that he's like, this is like uncomfortable, and it's cute, but also she's pressing into me like so hard. I heard it as a complaint, and then I looked at that in that picture you just showed. I'm like, you're kind of lying on her for like she's sort of taking your weight. If I can in that setup, he looks so uncomfortable.
He should have put that shoulder behind her. That whole arm should be like a Danny Zuko arm all around her. Yeah, around her. It'd be so much more comfortable for him. And then she would be laying on him, and then he would get, some body yaddy.
Points.
Well, I'm like there'd be skin contact. He could, and well, I don't know. Maybe that other arm could be like touching, I don't know, her thigh or something.
He'd probably get an erection.
Oh,
because
I mean, erection's so hard. Like, yeah, at that point, the trike would just stop.
Have they fucked yet?
No,
they still haven't. Okay, so they're both virgins.
I think that they are both still virgins because they are waiting for Molly to not be in the same place. But now I think they are. But now I'm like, are they going to fuck in their parents' bed and breakfast?
Their parents' gorgeous, fly as hell bed and breakfast that we learned about this episode.
So
this is like, to me, it's like a Blumhouse movie, this storyline. That's why I love it. I'm like, we're going deeper and deeper, and it doesn't make sense. And is Sheena going to be like Kaiser Soze? Like, has Sheena been the connecting tissue to all of this? She's the only one making money? Oh, it's just, I love it. I mean, I can't wait for next episode. But yes, as they get closer and closer, because Forrest is like, it's blowing his mind, everything he sees. It's blowing my mind. They're kind. They're like They speak great English. Like
Yeah.
I was just like, what is this world? What's going on, Sheena? Sheena,
Yes.
Sheena, you have some explaining to
To
do.
do. Yeah, she does. Yeah, it's funny because obviously, like Molly's big thing with Sheena was like, "Why did you lie? Like she's a liar," and we were all like, "No, she's not,
No,
Molly.
she's
You just don't understand like the obligation of this culture." And then now literally out of Sheena's mouth, she's like, um, she's worried that she said that she's worried because she hasn't been honest about some things, and I'm like,
yeah. Like, are you a
oh
partner with your
no, yeah,
parents
like
in this?
yeah, and this like Airbnb, like it's so funny because it kind of reminds me of like Forrest walking through and looking at the pool and looking at the really cute swing set or whatever. Like all of it almost is like, when reality show contestants go to the house that they're going to be living in for the first
Uh-huh.
time or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and they're always like overwhelmed, like they
What?
over the top, like what? I can't believe
Right.
it. He's having kind of that reaction instead of being overly joyed about it, being like, holy shit, I can't believe how
Yeah.
cool this is, but I was lied to about what the fuck this is.
Mhm. What does this
Well,
mean?
yeah.
Yes. It's all like you see in his head behind the eyes. Like it is all, has my crazy mother been right? What's going on, Sheena? Yeah. And then, like, when Sheena's been confronted, she sort of just cries her way out of it. And I'm like, leave
Mhm.
Sheena alone. Like, oh my gosh. But now I'm like, does Sheena just, like, is it her worst fear ever to, like, let anybody say no to anybody or like let anyone down? Like, did I catch that? Is she also diagnosed with autism? Have they said that? Or we
Okay,
don't
this is
know.
why it's a little interesting. They met in a neurodivergent group on Facebook.
Okay. Yes.
So I can see I can sorry I can
Yes.
see I can see how one can
Yes.
assume, but
See.
at the same time it's not stated.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And I love them. And like as soon as we saw them together, I was like, oh, they found each other and this is like beautiful and they're so alike. But now, like now I'm like thinking back, the cameras all over his house to see when he comes and goes. The
Mhm.
fact that he is like on her time zone and
Mhm.
stuff, and yet everyone is so upset that he doesn't work. But she kind of insists on this. There's a lot of questions unanswered. Also, like, he's like, how I'm having this conversation right now? He's like, I don't work because I can't really talk to people. For example, I know I'm talking to you right now, but it's
Yeah.
really hard. It's really terrible.
They're
I'm
like,
like,
"Uh-huh.
if
Uh-huh."
you can't click in a spreadsheet, you can't be clocking in.
Yeah.
You can't be like identifying YouTube videos. Like, you have options, sir.
You know who
But
else didn't like talking to people and found a whole ass doctor job? Yeah.
the love of your life.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's true, and she
She's
knows it. But yeah, the
medical.
thing about Sheena though is it does feel like Sheena, both of them are afraid, like you said, to talk to anyone. But Sheena feels like she has the propensity to be able to talk to Forrest more than anyone because she already sort of rules him, like with the whole
Mhm,
ring cams and stuff. Like there
mhm,
is a little bit of a dominance to that or an ownership to it. Like they have hinted at maybe like mild kink play. You know what I'm saying? Which I
oh
need to
yeah.
know so much more about or whatever. And so all that to say, like, why would she hide certain things from Forrest? Maybe it's like, well, if you didn't meet him, and then Emily, let me just tell you this, honey. The Reddit streets are saying that there are pictures from them possibly having met in 2019, and people are
Yeah,
confused,
I would be too.
so I don't know what's right, what's wrong, what's AI, what's a no, like
The two of
I,
them, there is some like deeper stuff going on, I think. But I don't understand how he has been giving money to her, right?
no.
I thought he was giving her like some disability or like
He lives off disability in America, but I don't think that I have not assumed that any of the money that was in the savings account that we're talking about was
yeah.
ever from him.
Got it. Because it's all the angriness from the mom is about how her money is taken away by her parents or something.
Yeah, how like she keeps lying and saying that they're going to be together, but every time like, she's supposedly like has raised enough
Saved. Got
funds,
it.
it's,
My
fucked up
parents
in some way. And
took it
so,
for
yeah,
their
or yeah,
Airbnb.
yeah, that like they needed funds for because it was like decrepit, and now
Got
they're
it.
like, oh, it was because what you wanted to put a pool in there, and you wouldn't let us stay here,
Oh, Sheena.
and now they can. I guess now Sheena. I mean, yeah, now they can, but
Yeah,
I
and they
don't know.
had to travel. I mean, next steps, I'm like very excited because Molly's going to come in there and try and get to the bottom of it. And she's has all kinds of red flags, that mom, and the sex stuff and the like makes me crazy. However, yeah, like what the fuck is going on at this
I
Filipino Airbnb?
I can't wait because obviously I think that this Airbnb is going to like, get a lot of play now that it's been on TV. And I think the parents know that too. So at dinner, they're all like making, like the best, yummiest looks like fried chicken or like, grilled chicken, grilled pork. Yum. And here's some fucking fresh fruit. Oh my God, the fruit looks so good. Just the yellowest, goldenest
Gorgeous.
pineapple. I mean, you're just like, where am I, Hawaii? Is this just
Well,
like the
like
beginning
the
of a,
lighting at their dinner,
yeah.
like alone, I'm like, is this
Oh,
White Lotus? Like they're sitting around a beautiful table. It was
right.
like open air. I was like, this is beautiful. What's
Yep. Take
going
me
on,
there. Right.
Sheena? Did you
Take
grow
me there.
up here? Yeah.
Give me a candlelight, get me outside,
I'm
like
here.
I'm sick of this life. I want grilled chicken.
Mm.
So the parents are like, so yeah, you need to get some funds together. That's what your job is you can't just take our daughter, as you know, you need money to live, and period. And then also, as you know, we take her money. So you have to have money for both of you guys, and you can just assume we'll continue to take her money. So period. And then they're like, well, Molly's coming tomorrow.
Mom's coming. See you
Sort
guys.
things out.
Yeah. I mean, it's wild. At the same time, the way that the father said it so plainly is like, we prefer you have a job. Like Sheena ends up with someone who can make money and have a
Money.
job. Like it sounds so simple in this scene of like this whole saga. And I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait for the parents to duke it out. And Sheena's just going to cry. And then Forrest has got some heavy decisions to make because I also think he is like feeling like he's been a little bit led into like a haunted attic.
Yeah, I wonder two things. They're going to have a come to Jesus talk tonight. And the come to Jesus talk is why she was not honest with him, period, the end. Because, and she could say any of the following things. It's because I feel like you should be giving money for me to live there. You don't have any money for me to move there and take care of me. So what's the point of me having enough money? So if my parents need it, I'll just give it to them. That's what I feel. Like I don't know. Or secondly, I told you I'm neurodivergent. It's hard for me to say no. My parents guilt me, as I said, and yes, they have this business, but it looks nice and it is beautiful, but things come up all the time as the mortgage owners or as a homeowner. There's a leak. There's a da. Someone who's just all of that, the roof. So I have to do what I can do. And then, the third thing is I expect you to get a job, not just me, my whole family. And he's like, oh, in America, I can get like, disability. And she's like, yes, but what I'm saying is I'm also neurodivergent and I did it. So you have to do it. Like, and it's like almost like
Amen, sister.
there is no, she's like that. I listen, there is levels to neurodivergence where whatever people can hold down jobs. God bless it. God bless it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, what a blessing and a privilege to be able to like make money doing stuff I like sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Not all the time, but often I get to make money doing stuff
You
I
got
like.
your ADHD girl over here, and I've, not that I'm Sheena, nor could be a thing, but yeah, there are ways. We also have observed Forrest now, and it isn't this crippling. Yeah.
What is his thing? Like, what do you think? Like,
did he say autism?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah. What Emily? What do you think that he'd be good at? Like, what is there a little like I don't like, he should be obsessed with something and then be able
Yes.
to like do something in the field of what his obsession is, right?
He can literally buy and trade action figures. You don't have to talk to a single person on eBay. Baseball cards. You can walk dogs. You can sit at his home and create, like, I'm definitely generalizing that he likes video games. Let's say he creates avatars and sells them. I know like teens that do this. But I feel like there is so much, especially post-pandemic, work online. He can make uh you know, suits for larger men if he can't find one. You know?
Oh, Emily.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a beautiful gift where he can like, really take, something that he struggled with and like, make fun suits, God bless
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Um,
Ship him to the Philippines.
yeah, all over, everyone deserves some big and tall options, I think.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Aziza and Stig. They are at the barrier reef, the second greatest barrier reef in San Pedro. He can't swim. I was surprised by that.
I'm surprised. I didn't catch that.
I was like,
He grew up in
you should just probably, you should learn. I mean, just,
Belize.
yeah, I mean, just like swim around, just learn it. Get it
He
over with.
never fallen in. Yeah, like
Can't now.
no. He's got his woman there to save him, I guess. Yeah, that was interesting. Because he was really like selling the barrier reef to her, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna have to go. You should check it out. It's so beautiful, but you're doing it alone.
Yeah. Yeah. And if I fall in, you're coming out after me
And you have
because
to save me.
I depend on, a young
like,
woman saving my life.
I want
You're
to
my-
breed ya if you could save me.
Oh my God.
Love my life.
Yes. People were like, I got comments just so I know. Yeah. Now I know Breja is a totally common thing that people say, and it doesn't have the connotation. Yes, sure, it's rooted in whatever we think it's rooted in, but like totally normal. And, it's just slightly playful, just slightly flirtatious. So,
He should know the stakes among those two, though. Come on.
well, if they weren't, if they didn't keep talking about raw dog sex, we would also
Right.
be like, okay, well, he had to calm her down last night. So they had sex 3 times without anything. And so now they're drinking coconut water because of the electrolytes.
Good. Good. Good
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, it's
You
healthy.
keep
It's a
taking
healthy
care of
food.
yourself. Hydrate. Yeah.
He's like, so you're gonna go to my show
What a
tonight?
show.
And she's like, what's your set list, babe? And he's like, marry your daughter, TM, and Vicky.
And that she draws the line.
She was like, I love marry your daughter. I love TM. That mustache times men. That's like, I don't know. I have no idea. Honestly, I could have thought of a better
Trademark.
title.
Trademark.
Oh my God, get me out of this. I was, wait, okay. I played this last episode, but since you're here.
Yeah.
This one is for you, Aviva.
She's like, are you gonna sing Aviva? Why isn't she like sing
Sex
Aviva?
good and if I'm good and you love me as you should, would I marry you? Yes, I would. Would I breed you?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, I did.
Breed ya.
It almost, because of like the songwriting in me, I thought it was gonna be something slightly different. Like, cause he's like, would I marry ya? Yes, I would. And so when he said, would I breed ya? Like, I thought it was going to have a slight variance. Like,
Right. That'd be good.
yeah,
Yeah. I hear you. And then he only does 2, not even 3. 3 is musical. That'd be good.
Yeah.
If we should. Breed ya.
This dance hall. Yeah, this
I love
dance
it.
hall beat. Okay.
And
I
it
do
was
love
like
it.
small. It was like kind of a smaller show than I think he like led us to believe, by the way.
Yeah, like the show is basically like only slightly bigger than this VIP area that he's in.
It's like a restaurant. Felt like club.
It is. It is. So basically, she's like, "You're not gonna perform that fucking slut song, Vicky." Okay, absolutely, because I know what's happening. Remember my aunt? Who can forget my beautiful aunt? Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now that they are waiting for spring to come back, and me too. You know what I'm saying? Winter has fucking been here, and spring is around the corner.
Spring is coming.
Yes, and she is, obviously foot on the ground with people being like, "He fucks some bitch after the
I
Vicky
love,
song. Don't let him sing the Vicky song."
love
He's like, "I'm not gonna
spring.
sing the Vicky song." And then here, at the very marginally attended event, Vicky comes on, and there's this one baddie that like they kept showing us with one of them ripped numbers, like jersey just ripped with like a little blade just like across the titties, just like 8 times, like I mean,
Billy is ready. I'm
yeah.
wondering if they were like, get to the front, go to the front. We need. I'm like, because she was. I mean, it made it sound like there was going to be all these women hanging on him, and there was just like they're all into it, but then there was just like the kind of the one hanging out in with him, right on stage ish.
I couldn't tell what she was doing. Like at first, I thought like it felt like she was just in the VIP area, kind of dancing, kind of on her phone, and then didn't quite realize that he was like fully performing right now, and was just kind of like in the area, just like, yeah, this is happening. Like, because she's also on her phone, like she's dancing, but she's like live streaming, and
Yes.
he's coming in there and it's like da da da, and she's like, "I'm at St. Pedro, look at this, I'm on stage." She's also like, she's not performing, nor is she even giving him anything. Like,
No.
she's not doing what we know, like back in the day, like a girl would have to get down and like, oh,
Yes, and like show, like lift her
oh,
skirt to be
literally,
up
like,
there.
yeah, get up there, like twerk on him, like all the things that, like, where your attention is on him, because as of course just a lowly dancer, the importance of like this male star is to like be sexually
Yes.
important.
Yes.
So like,
He's the biggest star in Belize. He's the biggest
yeah,
star in Belize.
this girl doesn't give a shit. And then here's the thing, Aviva's like, "I'm not gonna watch you sing this bitch's song and then watch you be on this stupid girl's live stream. I'm gonna get on my phone too. I have a
Get
phone
on my
too."
phone. Gonna get on my phone. The ultimate fuck you. I'm gonna sit in the front row of your show and look at my phone.
My blonde ass hair, just like, just oily as the day is long,
And
like,
all of your friends have already hate me and sus and don't think
yeah,
I should be here. I'm
yeah.
gonna live up to everyone's expectations.
I'm wearing red. I am unmissable.
And I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna storm out because I don't like. I'm just gonna like check my phone, like look at my phone, and like for a long time.
Look at it again, look it down, just like look like she's uninterested, be like, "This asshole's playing a stupid song. I have friends."
Insult his livelihood. Like, this music isn't good. I'm gonna look at my phone. Like, but
Dear Aunt Spring, he's singing
He's
Vicky,
doing it.
and there's a girl with like a stripe. Is it the girl? Is this okay, Vicky? Is it this fucking bitch? I don't know.
Is
Because
Vicky the Texas girl? Is that
no,
the same? Different girl.
Okay, to me, Vicky was a different girl. Okay, that was like that. It wasn't Belize adjacent. Lived in Belize, not in Texas. Now he describes Vicky as the concept of another woman whose name is not Vicky.
Got it.
Her name is Vicky, and this woman is married, and just met him when he was bartending, and like thinks of him, thinks of him as like a sansy pansy or whatever, hinky pansy. There's a word for it. I forgot what it's on. It's what like
so many.
Danielle, Danielle was
Dominican Republic bros,
yeah,
whatever their names were.
But yeah,
I was just gonna comment on the aftermath of that and how their age is very much showing, like in their confessionals, they're both just like livid about how the night went, including him. And then cut to them in like the actual event afterwards, and he's just on the bed, just like, and he's like, inside I'm fuming. I can't believe she did that. I can't believe I brought her show, blah, blah, blah. This is in the confessional, not in front of her. And then it cuts to him just like lying on the bed, like, I think I'm gonna go take a walk or whatever he does. And he like gets out, and it's like, communicate, tell her that made you mad. Like, tell her. And then she's like, I can't believe he did it. Like, tell him. Like, that is the classic. It's like she has no clue you are fuming, right? She has no clue. You're sitting there as relaxed as possible. And this is hilarious. talk to each other.
Yeah, and it's funny because remember when she was on the boat and she was mad when she first found out about Texas Biddy and he like knew it and he was like, "You're mad, you know, like tell me why." It's like, yeah, they both know that they kind of have to like pry things out of each other. That
Mm-hmm.
like they are not, they're, you know. So, yeah, I mean, God bless.
God
You know, the
bless.
streets are saying, you know, I don't know, I don't want that maybe that all of this sex worked, you know.
I was gonna say the chances of those people being pregnant. I was gonna say, are the streets? Does she already have a kid? She already had that baby.
I don't know, but I don't know if you don't know the answer to that part, but I don't know the answer to that part exactly.
They playing with fire. They playing with fire, and
Yeah,
he's just like,
honey.
I don't know. She doesn't want it. It's like, y'all, this is not. It's a baby. It's the least cool thing to go on tour with. Y'all need to chit chat and talk. Yes, and I think you talked about this last episode because I listened to it, and how all of his friends were just like the worst. It was like the worst conversation in my mind to like go hear from this guy that you like, and his friends are like just throwing everything in the kitchen sink at her to get her to go. You know,
Leave.
we had
Yeah.
this. You know, we had this. You know, we had that. You know, we had
Yeah.
that. Cool. I'm just gonna sit here next to you during this show.
She's like, I know, I'm happy. I'm cool with that. I'm chill with that. That's fine. He told me about that. And then yeah, like then she just like she sits on the last piece of information and waits for him. Yeah, like here's the thing. We definitely need Texas Biddy to like show up, come. When you see a picture of her, we like, you know, like we need to know more. You know, what did he promise her?
I think she looks exactly like
Mm-hmm.
what's her name? What's her
Yep.
name? Anna Lynn?
Aviva.
No. Nope.
Aviva.
Aviva.
Yeah.
It's the
Who
one
looks kind
couple
of
I didn't
like
write down. Yes, no, there it is. Aviva. Yes, and Stig. I bet you Texas is a carbon copy.
and she kind of looks like Haley Duff to me a little bit.
From Texas. From Houston, Texas. Hillary and Haley. They went to school with a bunch of people I knew. I don't know them.
Are they all in the mom group together? Are they all in the mom
Probably.
group?
I have to do more research on that. Yes, but that it is a Texas look. It's a Texas vibe.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
And that shit, when it gets pregnant, it stays pregnant.
Oh. Mm-hmm. God, I've never lived there. But I would not that I'm saying I wouldn't, but I just haven't. So let's move on to Beer Can and Laura.
Oh, amazing.
So Laura just seems to like keep waking up from this nightmare and then somehow going back to bed, you know?
Right back into it. Yep.
So she's like, it sounds to me, he's obviously confessed he has $50,000 in debt, and his whole plan is just to obviously leave the country. Thank you. Thank
Great
you, Laura.
plan. Great
And
plan.
just
Beer can.
yeah, just get the fuck out and never think about that again. And meanwhile, Laura's like, that's you have no dignity or integrity to do that. Like, and it's also because he flowery talks poetic shit all the goddamn time to her. So she thinks of him as being like real highbrow. But on top of that, she also is like, and he said to me that he's like a provider protector type. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, and you just okay. Okay. A lot okay. A lot of women want provider protector types, but I just am assuming that at a certain age, if that is what you want, then you have like some wherewithal to do some due diligence to see if that person is like on God's green earth with their feet on the ground.
Mm-hmm. And you have the wherewithal to like, when they clearly don't, and they have like, you know, number one bad thing of a supporter is 50 grand in debt, you would have the wherewithal to be like, oh, that is not what you are, not this thing that I thought you were. However, it sounds like she didn't know clearly to this point, and he sat on this for a while, it sounds like. Right? Because she just found out in person.
The whole time, yeah.
And I think you touched on this, but like I also am curious, like how do you acquire $50,000 in debt in Turkey?
Right, because you know, obviously, people have that debt in America, wholly and more. You know, and a lot of it could be for so many things: medical expenses. It could be, you know, it could be for college expenses. It could be, you know, a billion things. So starting a business, who knows, didn't go so well. Mortgages on homes, you know, like so. But it's but obviously things are different. And so it really begs the question, like, where did that money go? And
Yeah.
she doesn't ask.
Not on camera. Yeah, I'm super curious. I'm thinking, I don't remember the names, but it was like a couple where the guy was South Korean, and he was like repurposing like stolen cell phones. Do you remember that guy? And like I
Oh,
guess he like went
yes.
to prison, or he was like in trouble, but that was like how he got it,
Yes.
maybe.
Yes.
Like if
Devon and
Oh, that sounds right. Somewhere around there with the woman, and they had a daughter. But that feels similar to like maybe he got into something like that, or with the wrong people or whatever. But I am very curious though. There are sparks between them though that I'm like, do these two get along? Like, is this gonna work? The answer is no. But there are moments where I'm like, oh, I guess I kind of see like how they ended up. But yeah, she is the next episode, right? They were like teasing that his friends are like, you need to tell her. You need to tell her.
come clean
Like,
now.
yeah, like there is something about him that they all know that she doesn't know. And yes, give me more. Yes. What is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's
Like, I need to know what it is. I've been dying to know.
he seems a
But
little savvy, like he knows some stuff.
oh, for fucking sure. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm because he has been whatever sexual with her whatever time, like he like wanted to watch TV instead of be with her. So basically, after she has this conversation where she's like, well, it sounds like you might just be in it with me for the money and the green card, which is basically what my Catholic parents told me, and like what everyone tells me. And is that true? And he's like, we think that's true. And so she's like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it sounds that way. They go back to the apartment. He's just like back in his like dreamy state, washing dishes. She's frustrated and upset, and then she like goes and tries to like confront him about how the situation can be really like awkward and bad, and I mean, just does a full distraction. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
he just is like, what, you want to talk? What's happening? Am I a little cute when you want to talk? And
Shut up.
then from right to that to goddamn 50 Shades of Grey, he pushes her
Mm.
up a goddamn against the wall and kisses her. And she is shocked that it happened. A, B, shocked that it happened on camera.
Yeah, and her mind went blank. Her mind erased everything else that he said, and she was like, holy shit, this was the best thing that's ever happened to me, pushed against a wall by a handsome Turkish man. This is everything I've ever wanted. Girl.
And I thought we were about to like watch him get like assaulted on TV, but then no, then you're right. The next scene is her being like, I mean, it is a fantasy of mine, and obviously
Yeah.
she writes fantasies. So she just is like, was so
Right.
charged by the display of intensity when we are like, well, it was an intense display to distract you from where you were going.
Yes, you knew you were figuring things out. It was making sense. The clarity was coming to you, and then he
And
went up
then
and fucked his
well, yeah,
glasses.
then she calls it out. She's like, you think that a couple of kisses are going to distract me? And then he's like, I see what I have to do. I don't know. I picked her up and take her to the bedroom
Yeah.
and just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe he was a gigolo. No, he wouldn't be
Yes.
in debt if he was a
I
gigolo, though.
he wouldn't be a what? In
He
debt?
wouldn't be in debt. He'd be rich.
Okay, you're right. I don't know.
I
Two
don't
things.
know.
I don't know. Drugs, sex, gambling.
Drug sex are just like he just seemed like just irresponsible. Like, hey, I tried this business and I walked away, and I tried this and I didn't. I don't know. He didn't return a library book for like 20 years or something.
I could see that. Yeah, like he seems like someone who would keep enrolling like in a university in different courses.
Mm-hmm. Never completing, never paying the bill, but also
Yeah.
not letting them know that he will not be showing up anymore.
Yeah,
It's an
or he tries to
expensive
show up and then they finally kick him out, and but he's also sleeping in the dorms. That's why he
Yeah.
can't sleep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't wait to find out. And his name, I just say every time I hear her say his name, she says BeerCon. BeerCon. I just think of like it's like a beer convention in San Diego. That's all I hear. Beer con. That's all I hear.
It's obviously written as Birkin, so I
Yes.
think of it as Birkin, like a Birkin bag, or
Yes.
Birkin bag.
Mhm.
It's Birkin or Birkin, but like one of those.
She could be saying it very wrong. She's probably saying it. Or she's like,
I'm
beer
sure I'm saying
con?
wrong. I'm sure
Beer
I'm saying it.
con?
His mom says it like Birkin.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's like, what? Birkin. Yeah, he hates his family. We know that. He hates his family, and so she should hate her family, and not just her family, her friends. She's like, well, I love my friends. You have your friends you love, like those people we met on the pier, and I have my Michael, my pickleball Michael. He's like, fuck Michael. Get Michael gone. And she's like, what are you saying? It's Michael or you? And he's like, yeah, I'm saying it's Michael or you. She's like, okay, well, you're not gonna be happy. He's like, why? She's like, because it made me change my mind. He's like, about me? No, he's like, about him? And she's like, no, about you. And he's like, oh, okay. And that's how it ends.
Michael, get Michael out there. I want Michael to show up. I want to see the three of
Yes.
them.
Yes.
I feel like Birkin's gonna do something crazy.
Sure.
And she's gonna be like, I called my friend Michael and now he's here. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm like, get with Michael then. Jesus, what are you doing? But it's not exciting. It's not a novel. It's not a romance novel.
I wonder if Michael knows that like he needs to.
He's watching this. Michael's watching.
Yeah, like wait, this whole time she's been wanting me to like be aggressive and assertive and just kiss her and be like, I want to be with you. I've really always wanted to be with you. I just was nervous, but like your body next to mine, like smelling you every pickleball Sunday or whatever, just like I can't wait to like push you into a shower and just like make love to you as the water rains over our bodies and you heave your bosom against me. She's just like, whatever. She's just like,
can't wait to make you like nervous, like uneasy around me.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
moment.
yeah. Like, am I going to hit you? Am I going to like fuck you? Like she's like, oh my God, this is my kind of, I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Emily, it's true though.
Laura,
She likes it.
Laura.
Okay. We have one more.
Okay.
Just trash set of, I don't even know what to tell you about. I can't, half of me is like, do I even talk about this couple anymore? I don't know.
You're gonna talk. I know what you're. I know who you're talking about.
Who?
Rick and
Yeah.
Trisha?
Yeah.
The Splash Pad?
Yes.
Splash Pad couple?
Yes. Yes.
It is one of it is like one of the couples that makes me not even the couple, the man that makes me so angry. It's like this is like epitome of like everything that goes wrong, I think, in like probably like relationships of the show. And he is the worst, where he presents as this, I'm a father and my kids are my first priority and you better be the right kind of woman for me and la 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 la, and I'm the best. And he is holding, it's not just like a little secret, it's the end of the two of you. You are holding on to that, and the longer he holds on to it, the more he is punishing her for every decision she makes. And there's like definitely a subconscious level where he needs her to have cheated, and that validates what he did. He did not just cheat. Didn't he fly? Weren't they not talking for like a week? But he flew to like Colombia, was it?
Not even during, he only made the plans during the 5 days. And then after they got in contact, he still went to.
Done. You're done, sir. You're cooked. You're out of here. And you are the devil for dragging this woman in her hometown through the dirt and like telling her she's not this and not that, and how dare you ask for presents and how dare you whatever. And I did love that she's a squirter and he buys this, as he called it, a splash pad, which makes me so angry. It's like splash pad is where you take little children. It's like in the summer, public parks now have like a splash pad, and he's calling that black sheet, that like Dexter black sheet, a splash pad. Yes. And she was like offended. I love that she was offended by the splash pad, because she's like, are you saying what the juices I make are disgusting? And like, I think she was just like, I think she was just like, you're putting on like gloves to like touch me, sort of thing. And I love that she didn't even explain it. She was just like, no, what? Put that away. And yeah, this poor, she's in for it. She's so gorgeous. She's so lovely.
Yeah, she wears cute clothes. She has amazing hair. You know, like I don't, yeah, I don't understand because he got the video, saw the squirting, was excited, wants to marry her. Obviously, is into the squirting, but then brought the splash pad, like you said, as if he's not into it or can't touch it. When I'm like, if you like that kind of stuff, I'm assuming you're into some sort of like primal, like like we're all in this together. But the other half of me thinks that he's so fucking cheap that's why he
Yes.
did it, because of the cheapness, and that's why he talked about how expensive the splash pad was and how expensive the mattress would be. When I feel like.
Right. If the hotel, you gonna pay when the hotel charges me for like?
You're no, I'm not.
No,
No.
she's not. That's a gift, sir. That
Yeah.
is the gift you get. The
Every
privilege.
mattress is filled to the brim with
Disgusting.
different disgusting liquids of human varieties.
Yeah.
That's what we all assume when you stay at a different place that's not your mattress. And you have to even assume that your mattress has all that shit in it too. Like, it's like, even if just life. But yeah, so she does gracefully just get all out of that. He's disgusting. And then they decide to go to a romantic island. It's called Nosy Be.
Cool. It's very cool. I want to go there.
Yeah, she's like, let me tell you guys, it is the place to go if you're in a romantic relay. And I was like, all right, girl, I see you.
He booked
Blue waters.
It's an island off an island.
Yeah, island on island. Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Are they already on an island? Amazing.
Yes.
And
this is where it gets bad, because she just is in the car and she's like, I'm so happy to be here. And there's a mall over here. And, like maybe you can go and buy me something. And he freaks the fuck out about this. And I will tell you, she did not see it coming. And I understand why. And I hate to say this, and I'll just say this. When you think that your man doesn't live there and he's like there, he's going to like take care of you and like do fun things. There's so many activities you can do like in resort environments. And one of them is shop. Like, shopping, like, she's like, well, yeah, we're going to go shopping and I'm not going to obviously buy my things. It's you that are going to buy me. You're like, you're never here or whatever. And he, because he's a cheap asshole, like I said, just immediately is like, no, I'm shutting that shit down. I'm not going to buy you anything.
And that is 100% about him and his own money issues. And also, I would bet that he, in their many text conversations before being with each other, has been like, I'm going to buy you this and I'm going to take care of that. And I'm going to buy, and I can't wait
to take you shopping.
Shower you with gifts as you shower me with
your body, like you come out in tight dresses after being in a dressing room, and I'm like, yes, no, bring me on lingerie,
And she like serves. They have had lots and lots of great sex. It sounds. Buy her whatever she wants, dude.
Yeah.
What is gonna break the bank on this like tiny island? Like, I don't know. And I hate it because that is so clearly, he gets so aggravated. It is about his own shit. Now he's worried he's not going to have the money to impress her, and it shuts her down. And oof.
He lets a lot of truth bombs fly, because in this conversation where he's like, I'm not going to be a sugar daddy, like you said. And he says, I could have found this attitude in the States. I thought you were different. The passport broiness of that, coupled with the information that his last wife was from Nigeria, where he has it in his mind that American women want men to spend money on them, period. And he needs to go somewhere else where women appreciate men for just being men.
Just being there.
But there's the rub. Like, you want a hot piece, period. And a hot piece wants your old ass with some financial security.
Yeah.
Period. Like, I don't understand. It's like, you could easily go to America and be with a woman that's your age and, like an appropriate level of attractiveness and like has her own shit together and isn't going to be like, buy me this, buy me that. And you're not with that person for a reason. Okay. I'm so sorry.
And I'm sure, and he wants her to be available to him, right? Like, it's always like he wants her around. I'm sure she's like clearly not working and like just hanging out with him all the time while he's there. Yet, I'm not gonna pay for things. I'm not gonna like buy you whatever.
He's like, I pay your rent, which I was surprised about.
Oh, he pays her rent?
Yeah, he said, I pay your rent, so why are you asking me for anything more?
Maybe because you pay her rent. I don't know.
Maybe,
Sounds
yeah,
like.
maybe because she's like, if you pay my rent, which is a basic need, I guess if we're out and I just am like, can you buy me a bathing suit for this lush vacation we're on, that you would be okay with that because you also somehow have $25 to spend on some bullshit splash pad. So I thought my bathing suit would be totally fine. This is not the line I thought you would suddenly draw awkwardly, angrily in the car with me, you know?
And it's not a no. It's like that, like, you shouldn't have even asked. And like, it's so punishing. And it's so like, oof. And they're trapped. I mean, we see this over and over again. It's like, and you're trapped. If this was a couple living in their, the same city, normal, whatever, but they can't get away from, someone would walk away and be like, this is crazy. I'm going to go home. We'll talk about this when I feel like it again. Like, bye. But they are trapped in this hotel room, trapped on an island, and she has to
Nosy
then
bee.
just like, it's like, well, I think a lot of women's instincts are just to like, all right, Jesus Christ, like I have to just like
grin and bear it
to get out of here alive. And hopefully this is like not what I thought, but here we are. I hate him. I hate him so much.
Yeah. I want to fantasize what's going to happen next. Like her rich, powerful ex-boyfriend with like
on a motorcycle.
With many different friends that just will do whatever odd tasks he asks. Will just like pull up on the island and like try and like take her away, and also be like, I'm the one that made you squirt in that video. I don't know what he could possibly say. Yeah. Yeah.
Taught you to squirt. Taught you could squirt.
Yeah. You actually can only squirt with me. It's because of how magical my touch is or whatever. Yeah, and then Rick just feels so bad that he immediately calls Colombian woman who is like, oh no, I found someone out.
Yeah, I'm married with children. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
No, I hate him. I'm dreading the reveal that the Colombian woman to her, because
what do you think she'll do?
She's going to be fucking livid and she's going to be like, goodbye. However, on this show, I always feel like they're still on, but they're on the show because it continues. There is hardly ever a couple that is like, wow, that was awful, and they're done. It's always like, well, they are featured on 90 Day Fiancé. That means there is more. Somebody gives in and this chaos continues. Sometimes for 9 years. But I always read it as if they're still on the show, there's a chapter 2 to this at least, or the producers wouldn't waste their time.
I see what you're saying. Now, other things to just remember is that Elise supposedly comes in with her Australian boo at some point mid-season. So whether she is a replacement of someone or whatnot, I have no idea. But she is at some point coming, and it's already again been episode 7. So
you're right.
At some point. Now we're done with this episode, but you're watching Toe. So just quickly, do you want to say anything about?
I watched the latest. What I would love to talk about, I did watch the latest Sister Wives last night.
I'll talk about yeah.
I think I did, and I'm worried about Christine. I watched the tell-all, the
one-on-one part 1.
Yes, and I'm worried about Christine. I took pictures, not even knowing. I would
so when this episode comes out, there'll be a new Sister Wives. So
okay, so this is
just because they're both on Sunday. Yeah,
or it's like a part 2 of tell-all will be, but it's just like Christine going. First of all, the tension rising between her and her new husband is palpable. And the shirts, I took a picture of the shirts, the matching shirts.
I haven't.
You haven't. The octopus as they get on the buggy, and I'm like, this is not Christine. None of this is Christine.
To go up. I might have deleted it to put up these pictures.
Oh, I did bring my hair.
I have. I'm so mad. I have the mauve. No.
Well, and
I do have it. I do have it here.
Janelle was so glammed out.
Yeah, Janelle. I mean, Janelle. I feel like once she got her release, I have it here. Once she got her release, she started to wear like titty shirts and stuff like that, or titty dresses. Like
Happy.
the one. Okay,
I just
yeah,
had this.
David and Christine. Here, I'm trying to take this away, but it's Here, wait 1 second. Okay.
You probably do better than I did.
Oh Lord, no.
I'm just gonna do. Yes, yes,
So
yes.
yeah, I hated these shirts. I talked about it in
Hated
the Sister
them.
Wives.
Oh, okay, good, 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 good.
This
Because they
this
need
is
to be
when
knocked off.
he's also like, yeah, last Sister Wives tell all. I couldn't get a word in edgewise because you just kept over
Kept.
talking me, and we're all like, we
Because this
don't
ain't your
care.
show,
The
bro.
fuck you
Yeah.
think we care about your voice? What you have to say about what your life with Cody on those times? We don't even care about your sisters. I don't know one of your kids. I don't. All you care about is Moab and
He's a
racing
bully.
cars and
He's a
ugly
bully.
shirts.
And that buggy, was that staged? It had to have been staged just to show the buggy.
And he has
Because
it.
they get in that little buggy thing, that
Yeah,
desert, and they're like,
side
we're gonna
side by
drive to
side.
Arizona. Yeah. Oh yeah. I thought that was a reference to the tell-all seating. And then I realized, no, that's what
Oh.
this is called. This is what this
Ah!
hideous thing is called. And they're like, we're gonna drive this to Flagstaff. And I was like, no, you're fucked. This is a terrible idea. And sure enough, they go like 10 seconds and they turn around and she's like, we're going back. We're going to get in a real car. It's too hot. Like, he's like, yeah, it's actually really hot. And I was like, this seems like a bit. This seems like,
Yeah.
did you just want to show off that vehicle? Like, it
Yeah.
seemed super
Yeah.
dumb to drive that a long distance
Yeah.
whatsoever. They couldn't hear
Yeah.
each other. Like, it was crazy.
Well, it
And I'm
also
worried
was like,
about her.
why are you wearing those shirts? And I was like, I think I said this like, does one of his kids make those shirts? Like, there's a reason why they're wearing those
He
shirts.
bought it. Like, it's his. It's not a Christine
Creation.
creation or like thought. I think someone, yeah, one of his kids bought them for them. And he's like, and we'll wear the matching shirts on the tell all day and we'll go and we'll.
Now that you're here, I'm just going to show you some of my favorite pictures.
Please.
This is my favorite. Robin in her like
Poor
weird hat in a sepia tone going out and I just keep going out there and putting my good energy and my good juju into Coyote Pass. And obviously, what did that do? Absolutely fucking nothing.
Nothing.
The dolls. Her in front of the dolls, like doing some weird tick where she holds her bottom of her cheek skin, like
tricky
just
bottle.
worried as fuck that like what her life is.
She's so fucked. Yep. And do you think that was when Mary first saw? Is this truly the first time Mary heard that they tried to like edge her out? Her biggest fear came true.
Yeah, which is so funny because she didn't sign the NDA, and then she didn't say anything. Like she brings Jen for no reason, I guess, to Jen, and then they ask her questions, and Mary's responses to each one of those questions are like maddening, like from top to end. Like, even like, do you have any hidden talents, Mary? Juggling. Okay, juggling 3, 4 different personalities.
I read her as like, I have had all this trauma, but I have moved on and life is great and things couldn't be better and like I will not be silent. Da, 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 da. And then the second she talks to Cody, she talks to the paper. She still has so much she has not processed, she has not dealt with, has not faced. Yeah. And it's like plain as day to me. Yeah. And yet she's like, life is great. I'm dating Rob or whatever his name is. Hottie Rob.
Yeah.
Ron. And it's I've moved on. Everything's fine. Everything's totally fine. Glass shatters in her hand.
Yes.
I'm worried about
her energy is loud.
Yeah.
I find her insufferable. Like I just feel like I can feel myself if I had to be in a room with her, just be able to handle bare minimum, like,
what do you want? What are you angry about? Like, what's going on? Yes.
And like would just be tiptoeing around. Like, and so sometimes I get Cody.
Right. Well, Mary, it's like 20 plus years of like abuse and weird, like you're the ugly duckling who couldn't give me more kids. Like, I think that it was this like wild ride. Yet she can always stand on the pillar of first wife.
Yeah. And best friends. And, like
I had him first, I guess. But the bronzer in the hair, like she hasn't grown like I want her
yeah.
to grow. Yeah.
They were like, they knew that she had the first ownership, and that's why Cody was like, "Give me that Celtic ring, and I'm going to melt it down so that you have no claim over me."
That's right. That's right. I will divorce you so I can marry this
Robin, marry, and then adopt her kids. Yeah, and like melt down the symbolic thing of our marriage. Like, I mean, once you do that, there's no coming back from. Like, once someone's like, I don't want to be associated with you in any form, not even this dumb thing you gave me. I just be like, well, okay, I'm out. I cannot wait for the next tell all where they talk, which aired last night when you hear this. If I hopefully have watched it, where they talk about the fact that Robin knew about the catfish and told Cody about it.
Right. He told Cody. Is
She
that how it
told
got
Cody.
outed?
Uh-huh.
But wasn't it?
Two
Why did I
things
hear
though.
him yelling about like she didn't though at first, right?
Well, she didn't though at first. You're right.
Yeah.
So what had happened was the catfish was a woman, right? And so I think that she decided that she was going to like extort her Mary or like come out, you know, like obviously she knew that Mary was fucking famous, you know, like on a television show, and the catfish knew. So like the catfish was, I think, was threatening to come clean or come out, and so Mary had to. And so maybe I don't know if Mary then told Robin or whatnot, but Robin definitely told Cody, and that's basically what they're going to talk about, which I'm fiending for.
Twisted.
Christine's just there, like. But then again, she has to be with David, who's like wanting to fucking talk. David, none of this will be about you. What the fuck does David think he's going to talk
out
about?
of here. Go back to being the David we first met. This like quiet, gentle man. But I'm telling you, he got more comfortable. He is way too excited about being on camera. Way too excited to talk to the camera. He's way too excited to talk over her on camera. Like an old man who discovered Facebook. He's like all in. And yeah, he like bullies her and pushes her around and shit.
No, we can't have it.
And she'll be there till the end though, because everyone told her, "Whoa, too fast," including her own children.
Yeah, so she's like, "Now I'm gonna grin and bear it for the rest of my life, just like I did with Cody."
I know how to do this. I know how to grin and bear it and lie to myself.
God. My love, thank you so much for being on this episode and talking about everything that we've talked about. It's so funny.
Such a pleasure. I need somewhere to download it anytime. Like this is so fun, as you can tell.
Yeah, no. Thank you. Yeah, so this will be an episode of Vanity Fair. So if you're listening, please give us 5 stars and a helpful review. Tell us your favorite parts or what shows you're watching. Because on the docket, I'm watching Traders, and there's like another like Surviving Amish, Returning to Amish, Turning Amish. I don't know, something Amish coming. And then also on YouTube, they'll go live and 24 hours after Patreon. So Patreon gets them first. If you want to give me money, you can. Patreon.com/Chris Farah. Then, of course, you can get them on Chris Farah's YouTube. Also, you can follow Chris Farah on Facebook. I sometimes put them there. And you can follow Vanity Fair's private Facebook group if you want as well. I'm also Chris L. Farah on all the socials like TikTok and Instagram. You have my Substack. However, Emily, where can people find you?
Well, I mean, I'm on Instagram, but I'm private because it's mostly just pictures of my kids. And Twitter, I have one. Follow me. It's X now. Emily on Ice. On both of those, I'm at Emily on Ice. And, you know, you can just, Google me, watch Animal Control, watch it on Netflix. I think I get a check. Apparently it just went to Netflix. So that would be helpful. And then, I mean, in every Family Guy, heard of it? You can watch it, catch it on Hulu or the world, wherever it is on my airplane.
You've heard of it. Yes, literally everywhere. Yeah. That's so fun. I'm so excited.
This is more fun though. I pitched so many 90-day storylines, things. I just didn't have the other people there to like support me and vouch for it.
Yes, do this. It's gonna hit. People will know this is a reference that needs to be seen. Yes, I know.
It's a huge reference. It's a huge reference.
I love you so much. Thank you. I need to have you back on. We'll talk other things for sure.
Great.
This
Love
was a
it.
dream come true.
Love it.
But yeah, coming up, obviously, we're following Toe and also Sister Wives and some other fun things. So tell us what you're into. And other than that, we do our breath, our little present breath,
Okay.
because we're just going to, if we can, give ourselves a mindful moment wherever you are in this moment, in this day. Just touch grass, just getting touch wherever you can, touch, your seat, but touch this specific present moment with your breath or with sound. So the two ways to kind of like bring yourself into where you are presently listening to this podcast that I'm currently making it. So 2 breaths, one is rehearsal and one's the grand dame. Okay. I love it. I love you guys
I love
so
it.
much and appreciate anyone listening. And obviously, Emily, thank you again.
Thank
It's
you.
so funny.
So fun. You're wonderful. This is amazing.
You're so awesome. It's just like so fun to spend time with you. And if it's not going to be in Palm Springs or like you drunk at a party, it's certainly fun to be on Zoom with you,
100%. 100%.
talking about this stuff. Yep. All right, my babe. This is for Emily, but also for you. Take care of yourself and one another. Stand up for what you believe and make art, even if it's small. Just put it out there. It doesn't have to be great. It's like singing a song. Just put it out.
Amen.
All right. We'll talk later. I'm going to end it now. Bye, guys.